Well, good morning and welcome to this week's vlog. Now I'm doing something a wee bitty different here in that I'm not going to take any photographs today, but I'm going to show you some photographs. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I want to address something that I think has to be addressed, which is that a lot of well-known vloggers have taken pictures of this thing, the Forth Bridge, and they rock up from wherever they've come from and they stand here on the esplanade at South Queensferry, right in front of all the shops, buildings and so on and so forth, and they grab this shot. Then they knock it on the head and they go home and they say, I've taken a picture of the Forth Bridge. Well, yeah, what I want to address is there are so many other angles that you can get pictures of the bridge from, so this is going to be a quick vlog, quickish vlog, just to show some of the different options that are open to you. Now, it's not ideal for taking pictures today. It's damp, it's rainy, the sky's a bit rubbish. The beach where I was going to suggest you go down is absolutely covered thick with seaweed, so I don't really fancy falling and breaking my neck. But I shall show you to the best of my abilities, and I'll show you the pictures I've taken in the past. So yeah, without any further ado, let's crack on. Now I'm already at location number 1, standing here, which is if you get yourself down onto the beach rather than on the pier up here, get yourself back right down onto the rocks down there. Now, if I point out just along that way somewhere, you can't see it from here, there's a bush in the way. There are steps down onto the beach, such as it is. And as you can see, I'll just swivel this round, these rocks that head out into the water, if you can get there at kind of low to mid tide, these rocks can be partially submerged. And you can stand there and use the rocks, which, as you can see, are pointing directly towards the bridge. You can use them as foreground interest, and it does make a much better picture. So yeah, here's my shots from there. Come down to location number 2 now, which is on, I don't know if you can see here in the background, Pier, which is the pier that comes right out. You can only get down this far at low tide. It comes right out from the Hawes End at the top end there, and you can see here, but the water, let me just spin the camera around, is here, right up at the end. It's very, very deep down the end here, it's very, very slippery, so you need to be careful. But from this location, we've got, let me turn it around again, this thing, this tower. And that tower makes fantastic foreground interest to the bridge. You don't have very long to get the picture. I don't know what it is, I think it marks the end of the pier because you can see where all the seaweed is on the tower there. That's how deep the water gets. If I walk up to it, I'm about 6 feet tall, so that's maybe another 6 feet on top of me to where the water line is. So that's how deep the water gets up here. So I'm not going to hang around here for too long because the tide is coming in. It comes in very, very quickly. So yeah, you do need to be very careful here. Grab a quick shot, then get away again as fast as you can. But it does make for a very nice and a very unusual picture. So certainly one worth trying to get if you can. And here's my shot of it now. And here we are at location number 3. I'm just a little bit further up the pier now, and as you can see, the pier has got these capstans, I think they're called, something like that, and the kind of chain things. But again, if you can get right down low and get them in the foreground, again they can make for very good foreground interest. If you see what I mean, move over to the chain there. So once more, here's my shot. Right, we'll come along to location number 4 now. I've walked along with a little road which comes down at the side of the bridge, not quite the side, but underneath the bridge, just by the beach. Again, I'll swing around. There you go, can you see that? That little road right along there. Okay, takes you down the side of the bridge, and you can get down onto the beach. It's just down there, and again, these rocks down there can be used as leading lines. It's quite nice. Now, I've never actually shot from where I am right now, which is turn it around again, which is a kind of grassy platform. I don't know what you want to call it. I've been out here before, but I've never shot from here. But yeah, you get down onto the beach, even when the tide is in, you get a nice shot, particularly because you're looking west. You get a nice shot at sunset in the summer, looking straight down the river towards. You can actually see in the distance from here. There's the Campsie Fells. You can just make them out in the distance there, the Opal Hills. It's all very nice. Anyway, yeah. So if you get right down onto the beach and shoot out towards the bridge at sunset, perfect. Here's my shot of that. And the next shot here is along by what they call the old boathouse. It's halfway along the high street, and if you are coming to South Queensferry, I do recommend you take a walk down the high street, because it is a nice kind of oldie worldy village. Anyway, for this shot, you can really frame the bridge up. I'll walk backwards a little bit. Frame the bridge up in here, which again makes for some fantastic shots, especially at night time. I'll show you my shot of that now. And for the next location, we're here at the Harbour, which is just along at the western end of the high street. Again, looking across the bridge. This is probably a much better shot when the tide is in. You have all this seaweed and the boats are actually floating. Again, you've got the boats, this foreground interest, this wall as well, and the pier. I'll move back just a little bit here. There you go. You can see the bridge right down there, or you can move around this way a little bit. And you've got the pier heading straight out there. And as I say, the bridge is all lit up at night, so this can make some really nice photography. Okay, here's my shot of this. Well, that's that for now. I'm just going to wrap the vlog up here and now. I've shown you all the best sites for taking shots of the bridge in South Queensferry. I had intended to come across the North Queensferry, but it is chucking it down with rain. You can barely even see the bridge through the clouds, so there doesn't seem to be a great deal of point in doing that. I can come back some other time and show you all the best locations for photography of the bridge on the north side some other time. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this, as it's been a short one, I'm afraid, but yeah, if you've enjoyed it, please do the usual and like it, subscribe. It would really help the channel. And if you want to see a whole lot more of this stuff that I post, it's not always going to be kind of prescriptive like this. I do all sorts of walking in photography and dropping in bits of interesting stuff, you know. So aye, if you like all that, then you know, hit that little bell icon and you'll see everything that I post, and that's about it. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.